Chapter 3, Head in the Game. You, Jack, and Maggie walk into Veronica's office and find a large group of matchmakers and their assistants staring back at you. Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. And what? And a minute late, might I add. Relax, Deborah. Veronica isn't here yet. And besides, she looks great. I love the look, Luna. Very glam, profesh. Thanks. I have a fantastic assistant who wanted to make sure I looked my best. He motioned towards Maggie, who smiled shyly as the others complimenting her styling. The peace only lasts until someone else enters. I was wondering if you'd be brave enough to show your face here, if you showed up out of nowhere and stole my job. Excuse me? Jeremy, cut it out. Luna didn't steal anything from you. You're still Veronica's assistant. Jeremy's face sours as he brings a steaming coffee pot around to the seated matchmakers. Veronica was just about to open up a position for a new matchmaker, and I was going to get it in time. Or this time, for sure. Then you showed up and just had the job handed to you. Let's start over like professionals. You grit your teeth and put on the most even smile you can. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I look forward to learning from your time with the company. Sure you do. Now, Jeremy. I didn't employ you as my assistant for you to showcase such terrible manners. Veronica sweeps into her office, giving Jeremy a critical look before smiling warmly at you. Welcome to Tuesco, Luna. So happy to have you here. Sheathe your claws, Jeremy. It would not do for one of our clients, diamond or otherwise, to see you behave in such an unsightly way. Now, if we could all take our seats, and we'll begin. She looks pointedly at you, Maggie and Jack. There's a few open spots, but you meet Jack's eye, and remember, the two of you have to behave professionally at work. Keep it cool. You got this. He heads to the chair at the back of the room, while you and Maggie take the open seats nearest Veronica's desk. I hope you're all ready for the next phase of the competition. This is Molly. She's going to be our next challenge. Veronica waves toward the door, and a young woman walks in with a spring in her step. Hi, everyone. I'm super excited for this. I even made About Me packets to help you all out. As Jeremy hands out manila folders to everyone, glaring as he gives you yours, Molly starts talking a mile a minute. So I guess you call me an influencer, so I started out doing makeup tutorials online, and now I have my own makeup and clothing line. I'm looking for a prince or princess charming to sweep me off my feet. I live luxuriously, and I want someone who's okay with that. I'm also, I'm super not a diva, and I don't want someone who is. Down to earth is key. This will be a group date on Molly's yacht. The challenge will test your resources, instincts, and speed. She pauses for dramatic effect. The date is tomorrow morning. You have one day to find a match, or you're out. Good luck, matchmakers. She and Molly leave, and the room erupts in emotion as matchmakers rush to their offices, all except for Deborah and her cronies. Oh no, Veronica might have to give you a handicap for this round, Luna. It's a little time, and your only help is a third-rate assistant. Ouch. Deborah, I have a job to do. If you'll excuse me, I'll leave you and your flock of sheep to your chit-chat while I occupy myself with something actually important. Deborah, Keith, and Casey gape as you coolly exit the office with Maggie. I've dealt with worse. Maggie shows you to your new office, and she flips open her laptop. You open the folder with Molly's profile. About me. Hi, I'm Molly, influencer turned entrepreneur with a passion with all things fun and exciting. Every day's a new discovery. Hobbies? I just picked up knitting. My goal is to master by the time the beanies are back in fashion next fall. Last movie I saw, Terrorizer 3, Dawn of the Extinction. I feel like the zombies were cooler in the second one. Favorite ice cream, blueberry praline with lemon swirl, and to die for, but only if you. It's non-based or dairy-based. I'm lactose intolerant. Brownie face. What I'm looking for is someone who can keep up with my social media lifestyle and won't shy away from a camera or two. But you want them to be down to earth. Those two conflict with one another. Well, that should be easy. We have a database that helps us find matches for our clients. Just type in the filters and it'll do all the work for you. So, for Molly, we want someone who's outgoing into zombie movies and likes non-dairy ice cream. I mean, why does a person, if they're lactose intolerant, need someone who is not lactose intolerant? Like, why do I have to share your curse? Like, seriously. Maggie's fingers clatter over the keyboard as she enters on some filters and is entered nothing. Let me try a few other filters. She adjusts the filters a few times, but the page keeps coming up empty. No matches detected. Are you kidding me? The other matchmakers took every possible match. I don't know what else I expected. Can't we do this old school? You mean like talking to people in public? Yeah, not that old school. I mean dating apps. There's a whole lot of fishes in those seas. POF. The doomed app. You're thinking like a pro already. I hope your thumbs are ready for a long day. It's swiping time. Who swipes with their thumb? Like dating app swiping for a client? Isn't that catfishing? Well, sort of, but we hired because our clients don't want to spend all day swiping and fishing on the apps. That's why they hired us. Also, let's be honest. Say you're a matchmaker looking for Molly, not Molly herself. Most people just care about going on a date. Right, okay, this all makes sense. So what app should I start with? Maggie passes you one of her work phones and you start making profiles on all major apps. Cinder, Tumble, Firestarter, Pivot. Oh, I already got one. That was fast. What's there? Oh, and another one. Wow, we're blowing up. This is a lot easier than I expected. We don't even need the company's software. Well, finding matches isn't the hard part on a dating app. It's Maggie's cut off as her phone buzzes. She opens an image and file and winces, looking away. It's this part, wading through those kind of pics. I can say I've never sent a kind of that pic to a woman. Reporting unmatched, move on. Do not subject yourself to cruel and unusual punishment of looking at those pics for any second longer than you have to. This is the worst part of the job. So gross, and it happens way too often. Any guy who opens up with that really needs a reality check, and probably is the reason why they're alone. The morning passes with one bad match after another. You groan and drop your head on your desk when suddenly a promising match lights up your phone screen. I think I got a decent one. Tristan's bio is charming. He's the head nurse at an elder care facility, and he has a rockin' bod. You immediately message him. Hi there. So this is gonna sound weird, but I'm not actually Molly. I'm a professional matchmaker trying to find love for her. Are you serious? I didn't know matchmakers were still a thing. Mind if I ask you a few questions to see if you jive with Molly? What do you want to know? I'm an open book. What's your favorite movie, Jenry? Maggie, I think I got someone. He's writing with words, real actual words. Listen, I am on the polar opposite of that. I can't find a female on any dating app that actually can hold a sentence or actually reply. You pass her phone and she reads a new message aloud. We can talk about that later. I was hoping you'd ask about my best feature, because it's... Oh god, he stopped using words. You snatch the phone back and see the image Tristan just sent. You drop the phone face down on the desk with a frustrated groan. Why is this so impossible? Alright, I think it's time for a coffee break. Let me guess he sent his thing too. You and Maggie enter the lobby and find it crowded with other matchmakers, including your new bane of existence. Oh, look, the third rates finally slink out of their office to try and sponge up some success from the rest of us. What's wrong, Maggie? Not shaping up to be the perfect existence you think you are? Oh my god, Deborah. Do you have to be that harsh? Maggie quietly shrinks in herself as Deborah's posse titters. You wrap an arm around Maggie's shoulders and steer her towards the coffee maker. Maggie, is she always like this? No, just when she hasn't been rude to wait staff in a few days. Don't worry about it. Let's just get snacks and get back to work. You know, what makes sense you'd both still be working. It must be hard having no one to tell you what to do, isn't it, Maggie? Oh, wait, that should be you, Luna. But I keep forgetting you don't actually have a clue what you're doing either. She's baiting. Move on. You grimace, realizing Deborah expects you and Maggie to slip away with your tails between your legs. Here's your chance to put Deborah in her place, turn her policy against her, and earn your coworkers' support. Oh, for the love of... Or I could just treat her like the mindless drone she is and put her down like in Wake the Dead, but I digress. You turn around and stare Deborah down. Too bad for her. She's giving you the automatic high ground, so you walk right up to her table with an easy smile. You really got a kick out of being the office bully, don't you? Do you realize how weak it makes you look? Excuse me? You're a piece of shit. You heard me. I'm not here to play games with you, Deborah. I'm telling you how it is. You, the other matchmakers, turn to stare as Deborah raises her voice. Look, you're new, so I'll let you off easy, but if you think... no need for a lecture. I'm good. So, do have a few thoughts I'd like to share with you, though. You look like you have the time. It's obvious you're just... insecure about your own skills. They say the more someone tries to bring others down, the less they actually believe in themselves. And since you can barely let Maggie and I have a single breath in your presence, I'd say your confidence is on the floor. There are plenty of books on personal development and self-confidence. I could give you a few recommendations. Deborah turns bright red and her chair screeches back as she stands. First day on the job and you're already lecturing senior staff. Get off your high horse before someone knocks you off. Deborah, I suggest you take your own advice. There's no reason to behave like we're in the schoolyard, though it's clear you've never emotionally grown up. Oh, snap. This is actually embarrassing to watch. Deborah reddens further, forcing a scoff at you and her lackey's remarks. This conversation is giving me a migraine. Casey, I need a coffee refill. Casey flinches as Deborah shoves her coffee cup into her hands. What? I said I need more coffee now. Or Keith. I don't care which one of you, but one of you do something useful. Casey and Keith both jump as Deborah positively shrieks. The rest of the matchmakers in the lobby are watching. Wow, Deborah. Got the dictator roll down pat, huh? Let me guess, Casey and Keith are your only so-called side because they're scared of what you do to them otherwise. What the hell are you talking about? They know I'm a winner. Well, about that. Oh, come on, not now. Look, Keith and I saw how mean you can be to people and just wanted to protect ourselves, but it seems like even that isn't working now. Being delegated to a coffee runner is so humiliating. It's not as humiliating as being told to giddy up when I don't get your snacks fast enough. Are you done sniveling? You're embarrassing me. Do you even know the definition of sniveling? You know what, Deborah? We don't have time to take this from you. He's right. I'm an assistant. I'm a matchmaker. We both deserve better. Keith and Casey pick up their plates and head to another table, leaving Deborah completely alone. She clenches her fists and steps toward you. I wish you would. That's it, I'm done now having some no-name rookie get up in my business. Before you can reply, Maggie steps in front of you, gets in Deborah's face. Back off. I may have let you walk all over me, but you are not doing that to Luna. You're a bitter, manipulative witch, Deborah, and I'm sick of you spreading your poison through the office. I thought I deserved the way you treated me. I thought I was doing things all wrong as your assistant, but I know better now. The problem was never me. It was you all along, and it'll keep being you. So have fun stewing your negativity while the rest of us move on. You smirk at Maggie's newfound swagger as Deborah gapes. Someone whistles and a few people clap. Deborah's nostrils flare and the other matchmakers go silent, waiting to see how she responds, and slowly her eyes swivel to you. Are you done? Can I get my coffee now? Yes. Can you actually get your own coffee? I guess we'll find out. Pour the coffee out. Oh no! You walk over to the pot and slowly drain it down the sink as she watches. Oh, if it's Folgers, I'm okay with that. You know, any crappy coffee, but if it's good coffee, oh no. The other matchmakers gasp. Fatality. You. Listen. Shh. Sorry, looks like there's no more left. The other matchmakers laugh and cheer. You and Maggie walk away, heads held high. Nice job sticking up to Deborah back there. That was legit inspiring. I was always scared of upsetting my boss, but she's not my boss anymore. I'm not gonna let her push me or anyone else around. I love it. Now let's go rub salt in that wound by showing up tomorrow with a perfect date. With fresh smiles, you and Maggie return to the office, ready to keep searching for matches as long as it takes. You need to release some of your filters. Like the whole lactose intolerant shit is stupid as hell. It's evening, and you haven't matched with anyone in hours. Even Maggie's spirit is faltering. Maybe we should have picked one, but one who's been more unbearable, or just, I don't know, not exciting enough for Molly. Yeah, a couple of them were fine, but they weren't really what Molly's looking for. But now we're almost out of time. Great. I'm gonna stretch my legs. I'll figure this out when I get back. Heaving a sigh, you sulk into the hallway, thankful everyone else has gone home. As you begin pacing, you see Jack leaning against the wall, smirking at you. Fuck you, jerk. Keep your chin up, you're doing great. Don't tell me you stayed late just to gloat. I would never! What a preposterous accusation. Oh, really? So you're just still trying to find Molly a match for tomorrow, too? Nah, I finished a couple hours ago. I just stuck around to help a junior with a troublesome client. How very giving of you. You stop in front of Jack and cross your arms. Part of you wonder if it's a good idea for you two to be alone after hours. You know, if you're in over your head, you're free to concede at any time. No way, you'd miss me too much. Tell me the truth, were you really staying late to help a coworker, or are you staying just to wait for me? Me? Have ulterior motives? Never. You roll your eyes as the two of you share a soft laugh. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were the one who snapped up all the clients on the company software. Do you know better? Was it you? I don't need the software 10-year veteran here. Oh, it's almost unbearable how full of yourself you are. But you think I'm being arrogant. I'm just stating the facts here, Luna. This competition is a walk in the park for me. So you're just gonna give me nothing about how you're doing so well? I get it. If you want help, you'll have to work it out of me. That's it. If you can. I'm tough to crack. His tone starts to rub you the wrong way, and your voice goes flat as you respond. Now you really are being arrogant. Hit a nerve, have I? Do you ever shut up? You push Jack back against the wall and sparks race through you at the contact, his lips hanging tantalizingly close, just out of reach. Make me. You stare at him for moments that feel like minutes before you can help yourself. Your lips land on his. Groans grabbing your waist and pulls you tight to his body. For a few seconds, you lose yourself in his kisses before you realize what's happening. We can't do this, not here. Jack drags his lips up your neck and whispers in your ear, when you're ready to give up, come to my apartment later. Jack, what happened to be professional? Weren't we trying, or going to try? Or was that all talk? Jack runs his lips back down your neck, his breath hot against your skin, making you shiver. It sounded like a good idea at the time, but in reality... He scrapes his teeth against your skin and sucks gently, and you practically melt. This is a lot better. He's doing this just so you give up. That way you can get back to your regularly scheduled bounce chicka wow, and he wins the CEO spot because you are the only real competition. He captures your lips with his for one more searing kiss, and then he's gone, leaving you reeling. You're still dazed when you hear footsteps and you turn to see Maggie approaching with a huge knowing grin on her face. Oh my god, that wasn't what it looked like. Shouldn't you start by pretending nothing happened? Plausible deniability and all that? Please don't make me lose my job. What? No way I would do that. If you and Jack are a thing, my lips are totally sealed. By the way, that means you have a secret weapon. You've lost me. Jack has secrets, matchmaker secrets. You can seduce them out of him and get an edge on the competition. You're going to put on some sexy underwear, strut your butt over to his place, and honeypot the hell out of him. Jesus Christ. Is that what they call this? I'm seducing Jack for intel. That's totally unethical. That's manipulation. Is it manipulation if he can't keep his hands off you? Is it manipulation if he invited you over to his place? Yeah, I think so. Okay, but will it be fun if in a romantic spy movie kind of way. You win this round, you know. I'm digging the evil mastermind streak you have going on. Come on, we have no time to waste. Oh, we're gonna go shopping for undies. She hurries you out of the office to a fancy lingerie store down the street. The walls are lined in mannequins sporting flimsy ensembles of lace and leather. Deborah directs clients here all the time before dates. Now, let's find you something Jack can't resist. She gleefully sorts through the racks of lace, straps, satin, shoving several pieces in your arms and shoving you into the dressing room. Let me know if you need any more options. But it only takes a few tries for you to know you found the one. You smirk at your reflection, knowing if Jack were here, he'd be drooling. We're the Scarlet Seduction. Seductress. I'll have his whole matchmaking strategy 5 minutes after he sees me. If you can keep your head on that strand. Yes, he'll be putty in your hands. You are way too excited for the girl who is not wearing, or not going to be wearing it. I'm living vicariously through you. Now hurry up. You have a Jack to honeypot. I don't understand that saying, but moving on. Acutely aware of the new lingerie under your clothing, you knock on Jack's door. It opens just wide enough for you to see a sliver of his face. Password. Luna is the best matchmaker. How dare you. The door opens wider, and he reaches across the threshold to pull you in by the waist, kissing you urgently. For a moment, you're soaked away in the heat of his body against yours, but you remember you're here for a reason, and you break the kiss. I have a surprise for you. I do love surprises. Grinning devilishly, you begin removing your clothes little by little. When Jack reaches to help you, you slap his hand away. So impatient. Can you blame me? And you finally drop your clothes to the floor. His breath catches in his throat. His eyes sweep hungrily over you. Something tells me you like what you see. Oh, damn, Luna. What's the occasion? The occasion? Do I need one of those? Can a girl just want to feel hot? She obviously can. Feel free to show up like this every day. Jack's lips descend upon yours. You kiss back, sliding your hands under his clothes, savoring the feeling of his body. Trying to get me to your level, I see. Allow me. He makes quick work of his shirt and pants, tossing them aside. He embraces you again, hungrily, running his hands over your sides. Luna, there are so many things I want to do to you right now. He moves to unclasp your bra, but you put a hand up to stop him. I bet you do, but not yet. What a tease. You deserve it, after your teasing earlier. If you're going to sneak information out of him, you need him totally distracted. You grin as you consider the possibilities. Role plays his assistant. No, that gives him power. You push him into a seated position on the bed and dance away from him, shaking your hips, toying with the strap of your bra. This lingerie has a lot of parts. Why don't you let me handle it while you sit back and enjoy the view? I can enjoy the view just fine with my hands on experience. You touch, and I'm walking back out the door, Jack. You drive a hard bargain. Jack leans back on his elbows, gaze intent. Fine, I'll play along for now. You unhook your garter belt, dropping it to the floor. Jack's eyes slide down your legs as you remove your stockings inch by inch. He swallows as you, tantalizing to slip one bra strap off your shoulder, but you stop there, straddle his lap. That's all you've earned so far. Feeling like I racked up some pretty good karma for this to be happening. Honestly, I wasn't even sure you'd show up at all. Oh, you seemed so cocky earlier. You were even trying to get me to ask you for a matchmaking help. You're here to cash in on that offer? Hardly. You obviously want to share anyway. You lean down and nip at his earlobe. He bites back a groan. You're a show-off, Jack, and you're desperate to impress me, so go ahead, I'll indulge you for a second. How are you so good at matchmaking? He runs his hands up and down your thighs, a familiar glint of challenge in his eyes. First tip, learn to pick up signs in social media profiles. Signs. Please, Jack, tell me more. Dog filters mean no self-confidence. Men holding fish are gonna be impolite in your DMs. Minhole. Oh, the people who, yeah, okay, that go fishing. Interesting. Dog filters me. Okay, I agree with that. I agree. I hate people who use a bunch of filters. I'd agree. That's the best you've got. I think you're messing with me. And you have something against dog filters? What if I told you I used that filter before? You lean down and brush your lips across his collarbone, sucking lightly. And I'd have to rethink my judgment since you obviously aren't lacking in the self-confidence department. Admit it, you're no more ready for tomorrow than I am. And when you use the software, you got no matches too. Everything I needed was in Molly's profile. Right, give it up, Jack. Admit you're just a mortal like the rest of us. You slip your hand below his waist to encourage him to keep talking. His whole body shudders in desire, his breath hitching. Seriously, all that stuff, that feels good. About her looking for someone who can keep up with her lifestyle. She's worried that her partner will find her shallow. She's scared that they'll think she just wants to monetize off of them. And she's looking for someone who can help her take a step back from the limelight when she gets too wrapped up in it. You got all that from her profile? Yeah, it's called decoding. She wanted someone down to earth. Someone who's not going to be taking up the limelight. They'll share it occasionally, but there's someone who's, will be there when they basically come home and support them. Quickly slip back into your character as you store the information away. Wow, you are talented. I can see where all your arrogance comes from. Cups his jaw, drawing your face back towards him, stopping with his lips centimeters from yours. I just know how to read between the lines. As Jack speaks, you spot his phone on the bedside table, catching a hint of a matchmaking app notification. I see you're trying to get more than offered, caught red-handed, snooping right in front of me. You swivel your eyes back to him, you in your mouth, trying to think of some excuse when he grins. Relax, you're playing a good game, Luna. I appreciate that. Wait, you're into the fact that I'm seducing you to get information out of you? I gave you a challenge and you rose to it in lingerie, no less. Who wouldn't be attracted to that? He does have a point. It sounds like... I don't know if masochist is the right word. Yeah, I don't think it's the right word. I should just go with that one. He takes hold of your hips, thumbs brushing over your sides. If it's this sexy, feel free to seduce me any day of the week. Challenge accepted. But what about the whole being professional thing? There's still no dating clause. No dating clause to worry about. Says the woman who showed up at my apartment in sexy lingerie to seduce me. Says the person who invited me over to his apartment in the first place. You smack him on the shoulder and the two of you laugh. You move so you're sitting on side by side on the edge of the bed, knees almost touching. Yeah, I guess we're not doing so good with that. But as long as we keep it out of the office. And you were the one who kissed me first today. So you can't use that against me. I'll use anything and everything I please. You know what's kind of funny though? You're my first third date in a long time. I didn't usually make it past 2 with anyone. This is a date? There's a sense of note in his tone, a hint of vulnerability. Are we counting hookups as dates these days? Oof. He grins at you, back to his usual cocky smirk. In today's busy world, sure, why not? So, I'm your first third date in a while. Are you saying I'm special? Your words, not mine. You like me, don't you? He laughs, gazing at you warmly. You can tell he's gonna deny it, but the look in his eyes makes you think you're onto something. Again, your words, not mine. Suddenly, Jack flips you on your back, pinning you onto the bed with his weight. Oh. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? I mean, I have to get back and, ruin your plan. His fingers reach between your legs. Sorry, but the whole YouTube term the third crap. Later that evening, you enter the stockyard. It's nearly empty, with only the weekly writing group arranging themselves at the bar. Another slow night, huh? One of the women in the writing group sees you and waves. Luna, my favorite bartender. Isabel, how are you? Oh, well, my date last night stood me up. but the publishers approved the sequel to Tiger Tim's Adventures. The writing club and I are going to go over it tonight. How are you? You fill her in on your new job and she lights up. A matchmaker? Maybe you can get me a date that'll actually show. Actually, maybe you can. You still don't have a date for tomorrow, and Isabel is looking like your only option. Isabel, are you looking for something serious? Oh, I was just kind of kidding, but if you're serious, I don't know if I'm looking for something serious right off the bat, but I'm ready to meet someone and see if there's something special there. But really, I wasn't serious. You're probably really busy, and I don't want to make you work off the clock or anything. No, listen, you're about to be my savior. You're a friend, Isabel. It wouldn't be work. I'll see what I can do, but in the meantime, congrats on your book. A plan forming in your head. You excuse yourself to head back to the kitchen and say hi to your dad. Oh, hey, Miss Matchmaker, perfect timing. Can you help me out with dinner? He points to some tomatoes on the cutting board. As you begin cutting, you notice he's staring at you, smiling. What is it? I'm just happy my June bug is living a dream. Now come on, tell me about your first day. Well, competition is so much pressure. I can't tell if Veronica honestly expects us to find a match in one day, or if it's all just a test to deal with the impossible ask. Well, if it was impossible, she wouldn't ask you. You've always been resourceful, Junebug. Don't count yourself out just yet. Thanks, Dad. You're right. She hired me for a reason, and I want to... No, I have to get this right. Plus, I want to help out the bar. The second my paycheck comes in, it's going straight to the stockyard. Absolutely not. That's your money. No way I'm gonna force my daughter to help me out. It's not forcing if I want to do it. The bar is struggling, and I hate seeing them. Those coupons you handed out for Valentine's Day worked them. You didn't see any turnaround. The tables are still empty. Suddenly you're scratching at the alley exit. Drew snatches up a broom and approaches the door. Damn rats, I've been telling the bakery next door to lock the trash out each night for weeks. But when he flings open the door, it reveals, let me guess, a cat? Oh, a puppy. Looks like Bingo. Looks like I'm not the only one who likes your burgers. Where'd you come from, little guy? You kneel down, the hand reached out, and the puppy tentatively steps into the kitchen, nose in the air. He sniffs your hand and then wags his tail as he scratches his head. You check and see he doesn't have a collar. I don't know where he came from, but I guess we're gonna have to take him to the pound. What? We can't keep him here, Junebug. What does it have to do with a puppy? He can earn his keep. We can make him the official mascot of the stockyard. Actually, that's perfect, Dad. But think about it. The bar is struggling. We need something that's gonna drum up excitement. Everyone wants to be around puppies, and hey, maybe you can train him to deliver shots to customers in an adorable little keg collar. That's definitely an idea. And he does seem like a friendly pup. Roof. Adopt the adorable puppy to help save your dad's bar. Drew looks the puppy in the eyes, holds his gaze, and heaves a sigh. Alright, you win. Yes! Oof. Looks like that little keg idea ain't bad. Maybe you can donate some of the proceeds to a nearby shelter. What do you want to call him? How about... Nope. We'll go call him Benji. What do you think, Benji? Oof. He jumps in your arms, tongue lolling out of one side of his mouth. I think he likes it. Welcome to the family, Benji. Your dad kneels, and you hand Benji over. I gotta finish working before I can treat myself to a puppy cuddle. Otherwise, I'll never get anything done. Well, good thing I'm here. And I'll fall on the puppy cuddle sword for you. Your dad nuzzles the puppy, gives him a lick on the cheek. Who's the best mascot? You are. But you seriously need a bath. Come on, in the sink you go, Benji. I'll take care of this. I'm sure you'll find an answer to what you need about the matchmaking here, in your home. There are always answers here. Literally, one is literally standing out in the dining room. Smiling, you leave the kitchen, turning your mind back to Isabel. You rush across the room, adrenaline pumping as you approach the bar. It isn't just about proving to Jack and your coworkers that you can do this anymore. Winning the competition means helping the stockyard stay afloat. Isabel, I think I have someone you'd be interested in. She's a brand new client, and she's looking for someone special. Okay, I'll bite. What's she like? You show Molly's profile and fill in the details. An influencer? Wow, it's basically an online celebrity. I don't know, Luna. We're so different. I'm quiet, I write children's book, and she seems so energetic and fun all the time. And opposites attract. Welcome to the world. You're pretty fun. Boring people don't write kids' books. Are you not interested at all? Isabel looks over Molly's profile again, eyes lingering on Molly's picture for a few moments. That's because she lacks confidence. She's really pretty, and she seems like a lot of fun, but I don't know if I could keep up, or if she'd even be interested in me. Is it really worth it? Do you think I really have a chance? Isabel? Love is about taking chances. If it wasn't scary, it wouldn't be one of the hardest things to do. You have to put yourself out there in order to find your person. Somehow I knew you'd say that. I guess I don't take any chances. Jack's words about Molly's profile echo through your head. Hey, I think Molly talks a lot about her social media here, but I think it's more because she's self-conscious about it. She wants someone to know where they're getting into, or what they're getting into, because she's worried they'll find her vapid or worse. I think she's using them for views. Oh, wow. I never thought of it that way. Plus, she's so busy with social media all the time, she'd probably like someone who can help her take a break now and then. Tell me about it. Really, tell me about it. Just, like, cuddle up with a hot chocolate or coffee and just chill. Like, sadness. Makes sense. And I guess if we click, we could teach, she could teach me a best way to take a selfie. I suck at finding the right angle. Okay, I'm sold. I think this is worth a shot. I'm free sometime next weekend, if that works. So, about that. You have to do it right now. You explain the competition to her, and the fact that the date is tomorrow. Tomorrow? That's a pretty tall ask, Luna. This sounds really chaotic. Isabel, this is for you, not for me. You don't have to do this, but doesn't the timing feel right? You just stood up, and I just got this job, and Molly wants to find love. If this works, it'll bring you happiness, and that's the most important at the end of the day, for you and me. I see your point, and I want to help, but I think I'm a yes, Luna. But can I have a bit more time to think about it? If you can get back to me first thing tomorrow morning, that's totally fine. Okay, sorry to leave me in suspense, but I have to make sure I'm ready for something like this before I jump in. What are you jumping into? You're literally sitting down and having a coffee and getting to know someone. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is not rocket fucking science, people. Like, I don't understand it. I gotta get back to my writing group. Thanks, Luna. And I'll let you know as soon as I can. Wake up the next morning to a single message waiting for you on your phone. You hesitantly open it, peeking at it through one eye. I've decided I'm in. Ready for the best day ever? You're really hyping this up. It's basically my job. Fair enough, and yes, super ready. Maggie meets you outside of the stockyard a little while later, and you both catch a cab to Isabel's place. Maggie, I can't tell if you're vibrating because you're nervous or because you're excited. It's both. I can't wait for Molly to meet Isabel, but also, I hope I don't fall off at the yacht. The cab pulls up to the curb and Isabel squeezes into the bag. Ready for your big day? I talked to myself in the mirror a whole bunch this morning. I feel unstoppable. Yep, something tells me that's gonna backfire real soon. Maggie's phone buzzes, and once she manages to pull it out, despite the cramped backseat, she holds an inch away from her face to read the text. Oh no. What, Maggie? What is it? Casey's assistant just told me that Jack showed up to the date with 5 matches. That mother... 5? 5! 5! They all just act against you, literally and figuratively. Have you picked the right match for Molly, or will Jack steal the show? Find out next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video, share the video, share the channel, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, especially for you to become a member of this community, and pretty much 3,600 videos. You have 5+ years of content to catch up on. You have tons to watch. Okay? Like, if you think you've watched all my content, I promise you probably haven't. Just throwing that out there. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Much love and appreciation. I love your beautiful faces, and I will catch you all on the next video or stream. Peace out.